Alright, welcome everyone to some Fortress Jog Geo Stew. There we go. I think Stew is not a unique one, but you know, give me a break. I'm a little lacking in the mental capacity to make up fucking what do you call it, synonyms for every single word there. It's the Human Wizard again. We're back, finishing this character off either today or tomorrow, hopefully, and probably gonna do some Enter the Gungan. Or Enter the Gungeon, depending on how you want to pronounce it. I mean, it is supposed to be a gun dungeon, so I don't know. That game looks really fun. I haven't played too much of it, but I want to probably stream it at some point. On top of that, I also have some Skullgirl stuff. Some people were like, oh yeah, I'll watch it. And that's good enough for me, because I want to fucking play it. I'll have to figure out a time when I can play someone who's, like, kind of equal with me, so that I can at least give a fairly decent, what do you call it? Like, how do I say this? Like, I want to give a fairly good, I guess, showing to the people. So, yeah, I have to wait until someone is actually willing to be recorded. They're happy to be recorded and put on video. And, also, I can afford to, like, play them, I guess. Just has to match up. I'll try to record a session. If not, I'll probably just do some replays and commentate over that. Because it's very hard to talk when I'm in the middle of a game. Obviously. The only one I can think of is if I play with a friend. I don't know if he wants to play with me, though. Or I don't know if he wants to be on the channel, so I might just not do it. I'll have to see. I'll see what he thinks. But it could be fun. It could be really awesome. Just some nice casual gameplay from two reasonably good players. I think we're like, both me and him are like fairly decent. I'd say we're probably top 10 in this Australia, maybe. Like, we're not like amazing because there's not that many players. Like, top 10 sounds good until you realize, oh, there's not that many players. Like, I'm probably scraping the bottom of the barrel anyway. He is a better player than me, but I do get some pretty good games off on him. So he's like probably the closest one, and we've played probably about 700 to 800 to 3,000 games, somewhere in that range. I have no idea exactly how long. But yeah, it could be kind of fun to just introduce people to the game. You know, it's fairly flashy, it's a good game. And yeah, it just lets me, you know, show people what's up. Alright, I'm confused and paralyzed and shit. The Greater Orb of Eyes is disgusting. I have no MR from the last video. Is that an octopode? Wow. They added octopode ghosts. That's pretty interesting. Okay, I kind of panic summoned my orb here, my battle sphere. I didn't really think about it that much. I'm gonna have to run away from this, I think. This is too much spook for me. I don't have enough HP to deal with all those lads. Okay, I probably should learn Iron Shot at this point in the game. But I think it's not super important, I guess. I mean, I should definitely learn it. And then train some Earth Magic or something, but I don't know. I feel like I feel like my other stuff is taking priority right now. Maybe it doesn't have to. Let's train some Earth Magic. How about that? We'll pick up Iron Shot as well. That'll make our Bolt of Magma slightly better, and Iron Shot is actually not too bad of a spell anyway, because you can use it to kind of blast at enemies. Like, it's not one of the most mana-efficient spells because it's fairly inaccurate, but it hits like a truck when it does hit, and it also does non-elemental damage, which is very valuable for a mage. Mages love non-elemental damage because it means they can do things like this to fire giants, where they don't have to worry about any resistances or any bullshit. They can just orb destruction. Nice and easy. Alright, got marked, and there's a red guy here. I'm going to risk a Spellforged Servitor. If I can get one, that's really good. And yes, I did. Awesome. So the Spellforged Servitor here is going to make all my spells really efficient. And my DPS, like, basically doubles for the duration of the Spellforged. Because he's casting the same spells as us at fairly decent spell power. And he's also casting spells with no regard for mana. So he can cast really good spells like Orb of Destruction, basically with impunity. Which is very good for us, obviously. So I think, yeah, I would say that Spellforged is probably one of the better spells in the Conjurations book, or in the Conjurations tree. It's one of those, like, really good spells, like, really amazing spells, but only because you can pick up other great spells like Orb of Destruction, Iron Shot, Crystal Spear if you're crazy, and other such spells. I also don't know exactly how it works, in terms of... Ooh, a Staff of Power. Do I need 62 MP? Probably not. I don't think it's that important. I think the intelligence from this, this flail is slightly better, I would say. Not exactly sure, but, you know, I have a fair understanding of how this works. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and stack 5 on this legendary deck of Escape, as per the usual. Velocity is not too bad. I guess I'll hold on to it, but I think I want Cloud first. Yeah. No. I think I want Velocity and then Cloud and then Velocity. Okay. Unfortunately, did not get any elixirs, which is kind of sad. So I'm going to go ahead and stack this deck as well. Oh, that is nice. 3 elixir cards from this second deck of Escape. And you can see here that I've actually used, somehow, enough Nemlex Piety to drop below 6 Piety. Stack 5 is definitely one of those, like, super expensive abilities, but it doesn't matter because you don't do it that often anyway. And I don't really know... Nemlex Piety isn't super important. It only affects deck strength, I think. Like, it provides you with extra raw power in your deck draw, which is not really a huge deal if you don't really use it that often. By the time I use the next card, I'll probably be at max Piety again anyway. It's all good. Alright, so yeah, the character's coming along quite nicely. I've actually started to pick up some defense. I have the Amulet of the Acrobat with Arlec RC double plus. That means that I don't have to worry too much about my resistances, as my Flail provides me with 1 pip of RF, basically meaning that I have all the necessary things except MR. I really hope I do get MR soon, though. Shield is at 9. I can bump it up to 11 at the cost of a lot of spell power failures. So I probably won't do that for the time being. Still training summonings, and I'm also training shields. I don't know if I should train shields to, like... If I should, like, focus shields, or I should just go for summoning. I don't know which one would improve my ability more. Here's Asterion. I'm going to go out of line of sight here, cast Spellforge Servitor, and then cast Orb of Destruction from as far as range as I can get. That's going to increase my damage, like, exponentially, because I get a fully charged Orb of Destruction, and I also get to kill him with a Spellforge Servitor, who's also throwing things like Orb of Destruction. Basically meaning that any enemy in this game now can be pretty quickly obliterated by just Orb of Destruction spamming. So you saw there, I actually hit the guy with Orb of Destruction from out of line of sight. That's why I say that Orb of Destruction actually has about like half a tile, I would say, of range outside of your LOS, which is pretty good. And the reason why I say that is because time moves very weirdly in Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. It's very hard to manage. But if you have a full enemy at full screen and you continuously move backwards, sometimes you can just hit them from a full tile away that you wouldn't ordinarily be able to hit them. Normally, an Orb of Destruction is dissipating the turn that it falls out of line of sight because of the whole clouds changes slash Orb of Destruction changes, which are probably considered nerfs, and they are. But if you're moving at just the right time and you have just the right speed, I guess. Oh god, this is actually kind of bad. Let's Iron Shot this guy, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Take care of this guy with Sticky Flame, hopefully. Okay, it's fine. Throw an Ornate Deck of Destruction out. It's not a big deal. The Destruction decks are not really worth much to me right now. Yeah, if you're moving at the right speed, you're actually doing okay, because you'll be able to hit them from out of line of sight, as the orb hasn't dissipated on like the the half turn that it's out of line of sight, and the enemy is just moving. I don't know. Like, time is weird in this game. That's all you need to know. Sometimes, if you're moving really far away from an enemy, you can hit them pretty easily from out of, quote-unquote, out of line of sight. It's a little bit of a tricky move, though, and it's not really that big of a deal. It's just good behavior anyway. It's just move out of line of sight, or move back as much as you can, whenever you can. Alright, we somehow didn't get to the food before it rotted. That sucks. I'm gonna go ahead and use Magic Dart here. It's a pretty efficient way of dealing with these boggarts. Throw a Fireball now that they're getting a little bit more randy. Maybe chuck a Bolt of Magma here. No? Yes? Okay, cool. Got a Bound Brass Ring. Ooh, that is... wow, that is incredible. God damn, that is possibly the best ring I've ever seen for a mage. What the fuck? Alright, that was really good. That's flat out better than our Ring of Wizardry by far. That gives us RF triple plus and more int. That is absurd. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but thank you. Holy shit. Alright. It also means that my amulet is slightly less amazing, which doesn't... Like, I guess I should still keep it because it's kind of good anyway, due to the whole RC double plus thing, but yeah, it does mean that if I do find some way of getting RC double plus, I'm not as afraid to use it. Alright, miscast Spellforge Servitor there. It's kind of worth it to just spend a turn to try to cast it, if I can. Alright, things not looking good. I'm going to go ahead and summon some stuff. Summon a Panlord, and start running. The Amulet of the Acrobat keeps me kind of healthy as I run away. I'm just summoning a bunch of shit now to kind of keep my ass safe and running. When I'm running, I have 31 evade and 25 armor, which is pretty good. I don't want to fight this Kako Demon because he actually has stuff on me. I'm going to draw from another deck of summoning. Just 2 more, actually. Just to make sure I'm totally safe. At some point, I dropped my flail. I don't know why I did that. I don't know where it is now. I'm going to go look for it. There it is. That was kind of sad. I lost like half my int. I was wondering why Spellforge was at 24% spell failure when it was at 17 before and I just got an int upgrade. But I guess that answers my question. Okay, I'm backing off here. Trying not to throw too many loud spells, but then I just do it anyway because, you know, no respect for my own safety. Throw a Deck of Destruction, that's what it's for. I don't know what I'm getting. What am I doing right now? I drew Wild Magic. I feel a surge of magic. What? Okay. I drew 2 Wild Magic cards, which is completely worthless. And then I drew the Energy, the Orb, which throws an Orb of Destruction out. At earlier levels of power, it actually throws out Iskendrin's Mystic Blast, but because I'm really strong, it throws out Orbs of Destruction. Pretty cool. I don't need Enslavement anymore. I think I can afford to drop some of these destruction decks. I'm kind of just blasting through them because I don't care at all about them. I'll probably keep all the other destruction decks. I'll drop a summoning deck, how about that? Just one of them. And then try to cycle through the rest. Like, Nemelex is considered quite bad for inventory management, but I actually believe that that's not the case. It's only for people who are, like, really anal about trying to maximize their gains. I think the best strategy to play Nemelex without losing your mind over shit is to just, like, not get too attached. Be happy to use your consumables. Oh god, that wizard could have sent me to the abyss again. Fuck, I didn't want that. Yeah. Like, I think, honestly, that, there's still, like, a hint of gamer culture, I guess, or, like, generic gamer culture when it comes to playing these kind of games, where, people are so used to, like, hoarding consumables, but the reality is, Nemelex decks are meant to be used. Again, that's why I said that I actually liked them back when they gave you piety for using the decks. It like actively encouraged you to use your decks and cycle through the ones that you don't like. Nowadays it doesn't. I don't think it does that anymore, but it was cool. It was nice to have, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. But you know, it's fine. Like, I think that, like, that kind of incentive is pretty good design, but I guess either they didn't like it or it's still in the game. I don't know. One of the two. Because it used to be the draw card, which was an actual ability, gave you piety, if you used it, I believe. Or using decks up gave you piety, something like that. Or they cycled through to your next deck. I don't remember how the hell it worked. I think it spent your gift time or something. Someone else who has been playing this game for as long as me, or has been playing since Nemelex at least, and liked Nemelex, because not a lot of people do, but probably one of you guys who are watching did. You'll be able to explain the mechanic far better than I can in the comments below. But yeah, for the time being, that's like how I saw it. It's just, it improved your gifting rate, and that was good, because it meant that you actually used decks. Admittedly, it was a little bit, you cheesed it a little bit sometimes by spamming decks on nothing to get better decks, but you know, whatever. What can you do, right? It's the player versus the game. Every time you have something that's, like, even slightly fun, the player's going to try to exploit the shit out of it by making it not fun. Such is life in the developer world, I guess. Anyway. Continuing on. There was a Zot trap over there. I don't know how I saw that. Probably because I trained traps indoors. Didn't think about that one, did you guys? That's a Tengu Reaver. I really don't want to fight him. We've seen what they can do in previous videos. They can really fuck you up if you don't pay attention. I'm gonna try to Fireball here to kill the Deep Troll Earth Elementalist. And I'm doing that specifically because I want, Oh, that was sick. Holy shit, what did I just do? I drew Wild Magic, and then I think I cast Ignition, possibly? Or I cast, like, Immolation, something like that. I don't know. Or they suffered just a big explosion. All of them. Pretty cool, I guess. Yeah, what was I talking about? My Nemelex Piety is actually surprisingly not gone up yet. Maybe I should just use the deck, see if it does anything. Legendary Deck of Destruction. I don't know why I would do it, but I'm gonna do it. One of this card that I've got here, the Storm, whatever the fuck I just drew, is actually surprisingly... It's a very interesting card. I like it. It's really, really broken early game, but late game, it's more of a utility thing. It's kind of like the old Fan of Gales. Back in those days, I guess, you really, really, really use the Fan of Gales for just the air elementals that it summons. But later on, it's like a Janna ultimate from League of Legends, or it's just like an AoE knockback. It's pretty good, but you use it mostly for the utility, right? And this card is almost exactly the same, the Storm card or whatever it's called. Early game, it's so fucking broken because the air elementalist that you summon is just disgustingly good. But later on, it's just like, you use it because you can knock back stuff if you want, I guess. It's not bad. Like, I honestly don't think it's a good card after that point because it just gets in your way a lot. But, you know, it works. Oh, yeah, that's right. I have 3 runes, don't I? I was going to say, there should be, like, a thing that you get from each rune. I think that would make the game very interesting. But, you know, maybe it's just too weird. Like, you know how in Pokemon, when you get Pokemon badges, your characters get, like, a small little upgrade, but, like, you never really notice it, because, I don't know, it's not really something that kids pay attention to. Like that. Like, the Abyss could be cool. I don't know. You could make it so that you can't go back into the Abyss or something, or you're, like, or you can't get Abyssed, or something like that. Or when you're in the Abyss, like, things don't spawn, or something weird, right? And, like, Swamp could mean, like, you suffer less penalties when you're in the water or something, I don't know. Like the Barnacle rune, or whatever, the Gossamer rune. Like, I think that just, like, there's definitely room to make the game interesting by giving rune choices. Like, and making the Hell runes, like, really good. Like, giving, like, 10 AC for the Iron rune. Some bullshit like that. To make it really interesting when you actually do get that rune. But, you know, that's probably one of those, like, variants of the game that I would never play. Rather than an actual, like, patch that would go into the real vanilla game. Alright, I'm in a lot of danger right now. I'm gonna go ahead and blast escapes and grab a Panlord, you know, just grab a cheeky Panlord. Kill the Juggernaut for me. I said kill the Juggernaut. Alright, the Juggernaut can get fucked by bees, I guess. I don't know, whatever. I don't know if the card still exists, but there was a Firefox card, which summoned wasps, and I saw my innocence die the day I saw Mega Slime use the Firefox card to kill Antaeus with one draw. That was when I knew that card was really good. I don't know if it's still in the game, but it summons, like, just having a shitload of wasps just fucks up everything that you'll ever imagine. The world isn't quite the same when you're surrounded in wasps. I mean, that's true even in real life. Especially so in real life, actually, where you have no armor to defend yourself against said wasps. This is a really annoying spot to be in. I'm just gonna walk away here, try to get a bit of space for an orb of destruction. Yeah, a couple of cheeky orbs. You fucker. Alright, that's fine. Gonna eat some food, back off. I'm RF triple plus. I forgot that completely, because moments ago I was not. So this guy will have a hard time scratching me, but, you know, I still don't want to play like an animal. I'm a gentleman and a scholar. You know, I play only the most refined Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup play ever. Never angry about things, you know, quite refined. Quite refined. Play with the utmost care and responsibility. Let's just bolt a magma until we run out of mana, like a irresponsible ruffian. And I'm just going to go ahead and keep doing it, even though I really shouldn't. And then let's throw some decks of destruction out, because why not? Oh, of course I get 2 pains. Whatever. It's fine. It's not too bad, actually. I may have overreacted in my initial assessment of the situation. Am I hungerless yet? Oh, sweet. Ultimagma was hungerless because of our ridiculous int that we've managed to accrue over time. I'm just going to go ahead and Orbit Destruction and Blink here. It's a good strat. It works. Juggernauts hit really hard, but they're really slow. The best way to deal with them is summons. I could have probably dealt with them with summons, but I was too lazy. Like, I'm not even gonna, like, lie. I was just straight up lazy there. Book of Battle gives us regen. Book of Cantrips gives us apportation, I believe. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll probably pick that book up. I already have Blink, I think. And Apport. Put that on L. And Animate Skeleton. Put that on... Nope, that's not what I want. Am I doing anything? I have no idea. This is on B. Oh, they fixed the thing. Sweet, nice. They fixed the thing that I was talking about, where like it now tells you where the letters are. Cool. I'm gonna macro this, Shift Q to C, and now I can automatically butcher anything I want. Nice, not bad. There's something here. Oh, it's a bunch of chunks of flesh. Cool. Can I afford to put the shield on now? Is that a thing? Yeah, it actually is. Cool. I'm gonna drop this buckler. I don't need it anymore. I now have reflection. Hooray! Good for me. I might drop another deck, or I could stack 5 on one of the other decks of escape. Probably not necessary. I think I'll just drop a deck. It's fine. I'll drop 1 destruction and 1 more summoning, just to free up some more slots. Like, I should be using my premium stuff first, to be completely honest with you, but I'm just... Like, Nemlex goes against the idea of playing video games, you know what I mean? He doesn't... You really don't want to hoard with him, but your only instinct is to hoard. Ah, fuck. It's this Mega Vault. Alright, that's fine. I'm just gonna skip the whole floor. Fuck this. I don't have the willpower necessary to complete this floor. I'm just gonna go ahead and skip it all. By being a degenerate scumbag and going, wah! And just digging my ass around. Because that's the easiest way to maintain your sanity when doing Dungeon Crawl Stone super runs. You just skip all the content, and then just go down 1 floor, and then you're okay. You know what I mean? That's that good shit right there. Nemlex grants me a deck of escape. Thank you, Nemlex. I need to be reminded, of course, that, alright, this Juggernaut's really being a pain in my rear. I need to remind myself, of course, that I can't go up these staircases, because going up them will be very dangerous. This guy wants 7 potions of agility. He can go and fuck himself, because I'm not going to give it to him. We're on depth 5 now. I'll probably end the game today, because, you know, if I don't, it'll be kind of awkward for the timing, because that's what I think about when I play Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. Hey, it's Crystal Plate Armor. Yeah, I'll probably try to end it today. I have really great resistances, and I have everything, like, I possibly need to finish the game. I just need to kind of finish it, I suppose. Fireball here is just gonna be some pretty good damage, I guess. Back off again. I am limiting myself by not clearing depth 4, because I can't possibly do, like, a variation on the run if I fuck up. It might actually be worth my time to skip and clear up this entire, like, ring area and not deal with the other stuff, but I'm so lazy, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm big brain as fuck, boys. It's all good. There's no need to think hard about these kind of things, you know what I mean? Just don't. Why even do it? There's no point. This is awkward, because I don't have any good spells against these Hell Knights who are immune to fire. I guess I can Bolt of Magma, but it's not a very efficient strategy at all. And I have been tormented like 4 or 5 times, so that's why my health is so low. I'll just Iron Shot them with Battle Sphere and then just, you know, accept the consequences of massive hunger. It's fine. There's a Caustic Strike here. I'm just gonna stand back, chill out, grab my Spellforged, and grab a couple of my little whatchamacallits guys here. Fuck, this is really bad. Ow. Okay, throw a Bolt of Magma or 2. Sticky Flame. Maybe another Bolt of Magma. There we go. Nice and easy kill. Could have used Nemelex, I'd say. but, whatever. No point. Oh, that's right. I really didn't put Nemlex into the title. Damn. I should have done that. I forgot to. Let's summon another guy. Because, like, Human Wizard, people would think I went, like, Sif or Vehumit. I do want to attract people who are interested in these kind of games. I'm gonna blink here and then summon a bunch of shit. Can you not run away, you fucking cowards? That's my job. I'm the guy who runs away. You all deal with him. There you go. Jeez. I had like 2 of me and then they just both ran away. What the fuck? There we go. I don't know how, but a single sling bullet managed to kill that caustic strike. Not bad. Alright, there's some Spriggan lads here. That's fine. I'll just summon some guys. Just deal with them. Throw a fireball at the Spriggan air mage because he can't dodge. Throw some more fireballs. It's a Demon Whip of Venom. It's pretty good. I don't really care for it right now. I think it's... The time for me to have picked up a melee weapon is pretty much over at this point. And I still have this great flail anyway. Like, the flail is good. Don't get me wrong. Like, a new player would probably have used this flail all the way until now as a melee character, so that doesn't tell you how good this thing is. Like, well, I guess it doesn't really tell you how good that thing is, because it's kind of a misconception to use that. It's a classic trap, but it is a good weapon nonetheless. There's Marjorie. Old Marge. Let's get strength, because, I don't know, why not? Oh, fuck, that's a Lich. Oh, it doesn't matter, because my Spellforge Servitor is going to kill him. Feels good, man. Feels good. Let's use Magic Dart here, just to kind of do some poke damage. Throw an Orb of Destruction at Marge if we can get her. Grab another Spellforge to serve as a distraction, effectively. Throw a couple of full-screen Orbs of Destruction, then run away, I think, is the right choice here. It kind of sucks that we're in a corridor, but we can lead them out into this open space. Except we get fucked by a couple of Spark Wasps. That's okay, though. I have Aralek and I also have Nemlex, which provides me with very good one-turn panic buttons. Offensive panic buttons, even. Alright, I can't believe we've been on Depth 5 for so long, and we still haven't seen the fucking Zotfall. It's a little bit of a worry. Okay, mash through this guy. Nice and easy. Throw some other orbs. I'm now at the point now where I don't care as much about hunger at all. And honestly, I could have been at this point for a long time, but yeah, Orb of Destruction spamming is fine with me now. I'm okay with it. Like, we're all out. And I don't think I've ever used 30 rations in a single area. So, you know, I have more than enough food for the rest of the game. Which is why I'm no longer worried about it. More Hell Knights. God, that's a lot of Hell Knights, man. I'm gonna summon a couple of dudes just to kind of stop being like I don't know. I have to sit here and watch for so fucking long. These idiots just come on, let me kill them. Spellforge at 7%. That's really good. That fog scroll that I just used was not a fog scroll. It's just a miscast. But I was pretty lucky and I got a fog effect anyway. It's kind of funny when that happens. It's like, did I want that? Kind of. It's pretty good actually. That's the only miscast that I can think of that's actually very good. Potentially life-saving. Probably not life-saving, but, you know, pretty good anyway. There's Frederick. I don't know why he's still in the game. He doesn't really do anything, and he's not very unique anyway. Seems like he goes against the whole idea of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup philosophy. They probably have to rework him, make him a little bit more unique. He's a little bit dull right now for a late-game dude. I'm gonna back off here just because I'm a bit scared. Throw a fireball out just to, you know, hopefully pick away at some of these idiots. Back off again, throw a Spellforged. That guy is scaring me a little bit. that Profane Servitor, oh sorry, Spellforged Servitor there. Bit scary. He just Iron Shot me. He Iron Shot with no regard for my own safety. Jeez. Like, I know it won't kill me, but like, really? Also, what's up with this? Is this not... Did I not exclude that? No. Just lets me walk in. Interesting. Cool. So now the game doesn't force you to... This one lets you walk on the tile, but it doesn't let you go up. That's such a good change. That's so smart. I didn't think of that, actually. That's really, really smart. Damn, I love that. That's such a good change. So if you auto-exclude staircases now, you can still walk on them, but the game realizes, oh, the reason why you've excluded it is because you don't want to go up the staircase, not because it's a hazard. Fuck, man, that's actually legit. Oh, I'm so happy about that. That's a great change. So don't say that I'm always negative about this game. I really do take things, like, case by case. I never like say, oh, yet another change by X dev. I always look at each change individually. Unless I need to look at a trend or something, but that's pretty rare. Alright, cool, brilliant, amazing. This floor is fucking absurdly large. It's annoying, but that's fine. We're finally getting to the juicy bit, the Zot. Nope, never mind, we're all the way back out here again. There's another fucking guy that we have to fight. God damn it, he's killing me so fucking bad right now. Ouch. Alright, we're starving, that's fine. Gonna butcher his corpse. Hopefully eat something. Nope, didn't have any food on him. It's Marjorie. Hey Marge, how you doing? Let's hit you with a bunch of completely irresistible stuff, and then just let you die, lol. Alright, here we go, boys and girls. But if my statistics, my analytics are to be, you know, trusted, boys, you know, just all of you. Just in general. Except maybe Blue. Maybe Blue. You never know, though. She could be catfishing. Even though, like, it's pretty obvious that it's not the case. But, you know, maybe she is. Maybe she is a dude. Blue, if you're watching this, are you a dude? Good question. Make sure you answer that in the comments. Confirm or deny. Anyway. I'm doing just the dive strats. There's no point in, like, fucking exploring this whole area. I don't feel fancy anymore. I'm just doing it. You know what I mean? I'm just getting it done. This looks like a pain in the ass. I'm just gonna go down this staircase. Fuck you. Fuck you, game. Don't try to make me do things I don't want to do. Fuck that. Nah. I'm gonna go ahead and murder your ass. And then dive down floors like an asshole. Because I have no respect for this game. Or more accurately, I have no respect for the game's design. I don't want to clear. Fuck that. I don't want to do these crazy ass vaults. That's not how fun works. Fun works like this. You win the game. That's fun. That's a good bit. Ah, shit. It's a bad guy. Whew. Okay, that was alright. That was not too bad. Ooh. Dude, I just realized, you know those orbs of destruction? How they, like, if they touch each other, they explode? That reminds me of, like, the Iron Man film in Iron Man 2, where, they, like, both cast they both use, like, the repulsor thing, Rhodey and Tony Stark, and then like it blows up, and it's like, ooh, that was that. Or alternatively, if you want to make this Harry Potter theme, because this is kind of like a Harry Potter video, it's like when in part 4, in episode 4, in book 4, in the Goblet of Fire, they the bad guy, Voldemort, and Harry Potter, the classic good guy, they both use the same spell or some shit. Or, for some reason, Expelliarmus is able to defeat the Death Curse, which makes fuck all sense, to be honest. But, hey, you know, understandable, really. This is getting real annoying for me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and summon a bunch of shit, and hopefully, like, one of those guys can see invisible. I mean, I hope this Panlord here can see invisible. Yes, thank you, he can see invisible. Instead of resting on the upstairs, instead of resting here, I rest down there, because the summons are really strong. So I want to, you know, make good use of them, if they decide to stick around. Blow this guy up a couple of times. There we go. Nice. My spells are pretty good right now. Summoning is looking nice. Earth magic is fine. I'll probably turn that off now. Train some more spell casting, I guess. Train more dodging as well. I feel like a little bit of, I feel like my defenses are great, but at the same time, because I haven't, like, they're all coming from different sources that make it so that it shouldn't be this good, but my defense is just surprisingly really good. Like, I have a max enchant, Swamp Dragon Armor, which is pretty rare. And I also have the Amulet of the Acrobat, which is, again, not really something you would normally use. But, yeah, my defense is, like, surprisingly really, really good. So, that's why I'm like, okay, I don't need to train more defense. Even though I theoretically should be training more defense. I think fighting is just a great option anyway, so I'm just using that. Fighting gives me more health, and that makes me better at living, which is really important, surprisingly. Don't listen to those filthy undead. You know what I mean? Living is for the living. Okay, there's a bunch of draconians and also a moth of wrath. So I'm just gonna go ahead and not engage there. I'm gonna try to back away until I can kill this moth. Excuse me, I'm getting the hiccups. Oh no. Alright, back off into this wide open area, throw an Orb of Destruction or two, maybe throw an Iron Shot just to finish the fight off. Or I should just cast one Spellforged. That might be more efficient of a task. I don't know. On the plain deck of Escape, I'm not really interested in that one. The chances of me dying in this area is pretty low, I would say. I mean, it could still happen, and I'm not, like, completely alienated with the idea of dying, like with the 15 rune run, where I was just like, whatever, I don't give a shit. Let's just cast level 1 spells and everything. Like, I'm not going to resort to that level of BM, but with 3 elixir cards and a velocity card, and also whatever resistances and all the shit that I have, it isn't likely that I'll die here. Like, the chances of me dying are much lower than they ordinarily would be. And I'm also taking the precaution, of course, to clear Zot 4 in case I need a stair pull on Zot 5, so theoretically things should be a-okay. I only have 1 potion of haste, but I think the velocity cards are basically potions of haste anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Alright, I'm gonna blink here to try to get myself kind of out of the way of these guys. I don't have any mana left, which is fine, but it's just a little annoying. I'll draw from the Ornate deck of summons and just try to get a couple of dudes to help me out, I guess, and then go for a bit of a melee kill. Like, I really don't have to, but I'm just kind of doing it because I can. Like, the character definitely shouldn't be this strong, but for some reason he's just kind of strong. Like, it's one of those good feelings where you're like, I have no idea why my character is any good at all, but he just is. Like, as a mage, I'm really good, but also I have Nemlex, and that kind of makes up for the fact that I have fuck all in terms of, any resources whatsoever. Like, no heal wounds, no curing, sorry, very few curing, very few teleports, no fear scrolls, and, like, pretty much nothing. Like, it is a bit scary, not gonna lie, but at the same time, like, we got Nemlex, and he's a badass dude, you know what I mean? He's gonna take care of the problems that we face, all the struggles in our life. He'll let us walk away. Alright, let's just go ahead and X this area off as we do, as is tradition. Throw some Orbs of Destruction his way, just to kill this Gold Dragon, hopefully. Maybe finish off with an Iron Shot. Make sure to dig through this area. I believe that the one that we want to go through is this one, which is right here. So I'm going to go ahead and X the area next to it, like so. Just to make sure that I remember later on that that's the one that I want to go down. Oh, go up. I mean, I should remember theoretically, but, you know. And I could easily check with, like, Shift X, and then the braces button to look upstairs. But, you know, I'm a little lazy. I like to get things done nice and efficiently, so whatever. Alright, so this character's pretty strong, but as is tradition, again, we're gonna do the refresh strategy, as I like to call it, I guess. We're gonna go ahead and go Control X, or Shift X, Control F, and just roam the halls of Zot. Doesn't look like we found anything though, interestingly enough. Okay, cast a couple of Orbs of Destruction over there. That's a really loud spell. That should hopefully make some things wake up. I'm gonna do one more roam just to check if anything's teleporting. Doesn't look like it though, so I guess we're just gonna have to push forward. Just hopefully not die. Okay, I'm going to cast Battle Sphere early, and I'm also going to cast my Mage. There is merit in not casting the Spellforged early, because I kind of want it to be in front of me. And if I walk out with the Spellforged already opened, it's guaranteed to be behind me, which is a little bit less good. But yeah, let's grab the Spellforged here. Now you can see stuff is kind of appearing behind us. That's because we've started to wake stuff up, and they're now wandering around, delightfully walking into any teleport traps they may find. It's pretty nice for us now. I'm just kind of... Ooh, I wonder if this is any good. I'm gonna go ahead and check. Oh, I couldn't pick it up because I didn't have enough. I had full slots. Whoops, that's a bit of a joke. My bad. I don't know why I have this See Invis thing. Apparently I already have that from the amulet. Could have dropped that about 10 years ago. My apologies. I'm gonna just try to leg it here a little bit. Cast Iron Shot as many times as we can with the Spellforged, and then start running immediately. That was a little bit of, like, the least good way I could have found that Orb of Fire. It was, like, right in my face, and I wasn't prepared for it at all. What? I was like, I'm certain that I did not pull a Green Draconian. I pulled something else, but then the Green Draconian was there. I think the Electric Golem blinked on the downstairs, and then the green guy was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Because now he's gonna go ahead and die. Uh-oh, there's another guy. And he's hasted. Oh no. Well, you know, that's why we have these things. Let's grab a couple of summons and just walk around a little bit. 32 evade. Oh, they can't see him. Oh, this Panlord can see him, though. It's like, we called in the big guns for a single Draconian because we were slightly out of mana. What a wasteful thing, but it doesn't matter, it's all good. Alright, so here you can see that we haven't even really dipped too far into our reserves of food, which is good. We have plenty of food now to finish the game. Okay, the teleport traps are doing their magic, and I'm just having to kind of deal with it now. Iron Shot is, of course, an amazing tool because it can go straight through Orbs of Destruction, meaning I can just have an Orb out and also fire Iron Shot for mad DPS in a single turn. There's a bunch of shit here. It's really not good for me. I'm gonna try to run back a little bit. Okay. Orb of Fire decided to not show up until the last second. That's fine. Throw an Orb of Destruction out. He should be almost dead now. There we go. Nice and easy kill. I am getting a couple of mutations. I'm not going to really do anything about it until I get a really bad one, because it's not really necessary. And I think now that everything's awake and I'm starting to get, like, backspawned a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and do a refresh on the method of Zot 5, just to explore, find out if anything's going to backspawn me, you know, kill them more quickly while I have the time. And then that'll make my Orb run safer, it'll make my general experience going into Zot safer. Just makes everything good. Makes life good. Alright, there's an Ancient Lich here. Use my big DPS combo, Orb of Destruction plus Iron Shot. For an Orb of Fire that's a little bit more tanky, I'm going to set up with Spellforged Servitor and Blink Away to make sure that my Spellforged, both my Spellforged and myself, have a little bit more room to breathe. Unlike melee characters who want to be in melee with the Orb of Fire ASAP, I want to actually be at a decently far range. And the reason why I want to do that is because it'll make it so that I don't, that I can use my max charge Orbs of Destruction, which is really good for me. Alright, there's a Moth of Wrath. So I'm going to go ahead and kill him real quick. I won't invest a lot of mana into killing a Moth of Wrath until I actually see something else on the screen, because a Moth is actually kind of useless unless you specifically have an enemy that's dangerous to be berserked. Otherwise, it's kind of whatever. I'm going to throw orbs out. Alright, I was lucky. I got the double orb combo. Triple orb, actually, I think. The Spellforge threw on as well. Do one more Control Shift. Sorry. Control X. Wait, no. Shift X, Control F. That's what I'm doing. Like, I actually don't even know what it is myself. I'm just kind of doing it through muscle memory. Alright, that's going to let me... Like, by now, the orb chambers are very, very depleted, which is very good for us. Meaning we don't have to really worry about anything else. Also, I realize now that I accidentally... Like, I dropped a legendary deck at some point. It's probably not the right choice. I probably should be dropping the weaker decks first. But I don't think it really matters at this point. So, I just wanted to make someone else that was about to comment that and realize that, you know, it doesn't matter that much. This character is fairly strong on his own. And I already have a very good surplus of all the good decks anyway. It's fine. It's not a huge deal. I think. Did I? Yeah. Yeah, I dropped a legendary deck of Destruction. I could go back and draw those cards and find those cards again, but it's kind of worthless. Not really worth my time. I want a deck of Destruction. I'll drop that. I don't really need it. Okay, I have minus Telly on me now, which is kind of bad. I'm gonna summon some stuff. Draw from the deck of Escape, accidentally. Doesn't do anything, though. It's fine. Just keep drawing from the deck and just walk away. Every turn I'm not attacking is a turn that I gain 15 evade, so I am not invulnerable, but I'm very resistant to damage. 22-32 is a lot of like defense, so you know, I'm not afraid to walk around and not get hit. Okay, lure the orb guardians out of the big orb chamber area. It's always important to lure them. Don't fight them all at once, unless you're speedrunning or doing something dumb. You should always try to like back off as much as you can. Just kind of loop around a little bit. There we go. Nice. Nice casual run where I didn't have to kill 55 enemies at the same time. Compared to like if I just waltzed straight into this orb chamber, I'd be in a lot of trouble. Alright, cool. Let's grab the orb, just run. Like, normally I would clear a little bit more, but I don't think I really care as much today. This character has like plenty of stuff to run away with, so I'm just let it go. Alright, hit GDO to have the most optimal path without having to think about it. GDO doesn't take into account shafts, but it does take into account like just pathing and the overall general shortness of the path to the nearest level. You're basically just making use of the game's algorithms. I got confused at some point. I don't know how, but that's kind of scary. It's fine though. Throw a sticky flame. Wow, that closet took 2 sticky flames. That's crazy. Okay, there's a Necosec. It's fine. I'm gonna GDO here. See whatever it takes me to. I don't really care. GDO again. We got a bit unlucky with the layout here. Oh no, we didn't. We were right here. I'm gonna draw some summoning cards at some point, hopefully, because this shit is gonna be scary. There's a Foxfire. There we go. Hey, nice. Gonna also draw some more decks. I don't know what this Panlord is, but I don't want to face him at any point in any time. So I'm just gonna walk around with summons around him, and hopefully he'll die. All right, our strategies are not working. He has a distortion branded melee attack. It's a bit of a scare, but that's okay. We'll just keep walking away until teleport kicks in. Didn't work at all. Damn it. Okay, well, just start drawing some more cards. Fuck this. Fuck this idiot. This clown. Alright, I'm gonna throw Decks of Destruction out here to try to kill these ghost moths. This is really annoying, but I can't really do much about it. Yeah, I'm getting swamped here. Yeah, oh, you saw there on the left, the Panlord actually got confused. Sorry, got paralyzed. It's pretty good. Alright, you know what? Fuck this. I'm just gonna go haste up. Just leave. There was too many enemies there, and I just didn't want to deal with them. Just too much of a fuss, you know what I mean? I probably shouldn't have run this way. I should have run like this. So, like, that's the downside of GDO. It doesn't take into account, like, digging paths and stuff. It doesn't realize you can dig the game through. But, like, here, I can just optimize all that part. Just run away like that. And actually just also run away like this. Nice and easy. There we go. Cool. GDO. Oops. Why didn't I go up this one? Probably because it's too far away from something else. There's another Panlord. I'm just going to blink. Oh, I'm going to teleport away. Hopefully just not even worry about it. Sweet. Like, I think that teleporting on sight of a Panlord isn't a bad choice at all. I think it's actually fairly smart, I would say. Use Iron Shot. I probably could have not walked that way. Dug through, but again, the game doesn't really know. And I don't... I honestly prefer GDO to... Oh, it's Natasha. Hey. Hi. Bye. I prefer GDO to, like, manually doing things. Mostly because it's less stressful. You begin to regenerate. Oh, cool. I didn't realize that I was even mutated. Yeah, I just like having the game do it automatically for me, because it's a lot less stressful. You don't have to think as much, I guess. Alright, cast the Elixir card. Yay! Wow! Regen all my mana back. Awesome. And end the game. So, save the macros. Oh, that's cool! There's like a thing now. Don't save the macros, thank you. That's really good. I really like the new layout. There's some smart stuff, there's some dumb stuff, but, you know, it's pretty cool. That's very nice. It's a very nice touch. I'm not going to do the log because this is a very long video already, but thank you guys very much for watching. Tomorrow, I will either be doing a Demise Talks crawl, possibly, if someone has any ideas they'd like to talk about. I'd love to discuss it at length. I might do Enter the Gungan as a stream, as a short stream, not too long. I'm testing if there's any audio delay still. For some of the recordings, they got a bit of an issue. Or I could do some Skullgirls if someone is able to provide me with a lobby. Depends on how the Oceanic region is basically deciding, or whether if someone's free to play me, I'll record it and I'll talk over it and we'll see how things go. But yeah, that's enough for today. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you all tomorrow.